And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to our third broadcast of the night. We started things off with Master Swan Open, followed by World Team League, and now we have returned with the Logic Games number 2. I'm, of course, Live VIP. With me, I'm joined by my lovely plushies and the amazing people in the chat and these incredible players as we're diving into our first series, into our first matchup. And spawning into the top left-hand corner of Ghost River, we have our Red Terran player from the land of Italia, representing Platinum Heroes. It is BabyMarine. Wait, is he representing Platinum? I'll have to double check it out. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the oh my god damn it! Typically the Zerg player, but here he is off racing as a Protoss, representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Eva. And one moment here, as I'm just trying to look up BabyMarine. I know he was on Platinum Heroes. It looks like he is no longer. Okay, so currently Teamless is our Red Terran player. I will fix that up. But our Zerg, but now Protoss is for Platinum Heroes, and I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head. For a long time, Eva has been off racing as Protoss, but usually Eva plays Protoss against Zerg players or against Protoss players. I don't often see Eva playing Protoss against other Terran players. It looks like Eva is committing to this kind of change and transition into Protoss from Zerg, and yeah, even willing to play Protoss against BabyMarine, which is impressive if he's able to take the series, right? If Eva can take the series, then I mean that's going to be quite a win under his belts. But we'll see if he can. BabyMarine is no slouch. He's a pretty heavy hitter in the European region as well. I do think that both BabyMarine and Eva are pretty similarly matched, so I'm curious to see how the Protoss of Eva can compare to the Terran, the main race of our Terran player. But now it is going to be a double gas open. Double gas into a faster factory from our Red Terran. Meanwhile, we see Eva going through the Gate Cyber Expand, going for a standard opener himself. So we're easing our way into Ghost River wall maps. I mean, what were the vetoes? Ghost River is going to be coming out first. I'm unfamiliar, or at least I am not privy to the veto process or to the map order. Not yet. We'll soon find out what at least is game number 2 as we settle into this series. I should also actually introduce the event itself. My apologies here, but welcome everyone. Welcome to the second edition of the Logic Games. This is an open tournament. This is an open tournament here, open to all, and we do have a stat bracket before us. As a reminder, this is a 200 USD prize pool, and I believe top 4 get paid out. Top 4 will get paid out. There's OC points available as well, so honestly it's a really nice prize pool and a pretty well stacked bracket as well. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. The bracket is massive, or the bracket again has the quality that we do expect from these events. Players like Christiana, players like Nickrat, players like Mana, players like Geralt as well. There's a lot of talent in that bracket, and we'll get there. We will get there. Until then, we are settling into our builds, settling into our game of choice, into our first series. We do have our 1-1-1 follow-up. We did open up Reaper Hellion to begin, and here we go. We have 3 Reaper double Hellion moving out across the map. The goal of this unit composition is to get into a mineral line. It's to roast up some probes. It's to get some economic damage done. We do head towards the natural base. Meanwhile, Eva, we are not fully walled up. Oh, and we just used the hallucination as well. The Hellion is going to be trapped at the low ground. Very nicely done here. Really good positioning by Eva. But the Reapers, they bust into the main base. 2 probes are going to be going down. Can we get a third? We can. 3 probes, 4 probes now fall. Not bad here. Not an ideal trade because we bled out 2 Hellions and 3 Reapers, but we've managed to get a handful of workers here. We got a full scout as well. We get eyes on the... Nothing actually. No check of choice. I mean, sorry. We got eyes on the tech of choice. It's going to be a robot opener out of Eva. Much more defensive. This will be leading into a third base. Speaking of, there's that third. When it comes to tech options in TVP, we have 3, but 2 are more common. Twilight Council and Stargates are seen most commonly here in this matchup. A robot opener is very safe. It gives you early access to Immortal production. It gives you early access to Colossus production, but we're stuck at home. Typically, we would be stuck at home. We're going to be harassing with a couple of deaths, but we can't really threaten the natural or the main base of BabyMarine. BabyMarine, after the scout, is fully aware and can be a little bit greedier here at home, or it can be a little bit careless. Doesn't need to leave anything at home to defend, at least nothing major. As we have map control, we are able to chase down at least one of these adepts. I say that, we do shade away. And we're going for a ninja base. Speaking of map control and speaking of being greedy, I mean, BabyMarine, he knows that he's safe, so he's going for a ninja third base here towards the bottom left-hand corner of the map, something that I was not expecting. And I don't know if Eba is one to check here either. The bay is on the way. Again, that's for fast Colossus production that we didn't mention before. That's one of the strengths of this opener from Eba. Drop does get eyes on the third base. It's already getting up and running. Tank going to get sieged up. We have our tank. We have a handful of Marines. We are pushing in. Unfortunately, not quite within range of the base, but we are reinforcing. The tank is spotted. Ebo does push in. And with the help of the Immortal, we can focus down the tank. It looks like it is going to go down. Pick up not fast enough from BabyMarine. His push is shut down. And our Terran player has to race on back home. Now, I'm curious what we're thinking here. Eba does check the main base, does confirm the production. The Raxes are a little bit delayed here for him. He's checking for a third TC. There is none in sight. We can see it's already finishing. Yeah, but we're pushing in. We're going for the tank. The tank is exposed. Yeah, the Marine's going to be dropped. The first tank is going to fall. And we should be able to start a step back. The Immortal taking some hits, but there just are not enough Marines here. The Marines going down one after the other. There's 3 Marines left. We're down to 2. We're down to 1. Oh, 1 Marine remaining here. We do keep the Immortal alive. Looking at the trades, it was 6 Marines, 2 tanks for 4 Stalkers, and a handful of sentries. A much better trade for the Protoss. Much better trade here for Eba. Behind this, we have our first Colossus, second Colossus on the way. We are going for a gateway explosion into further tech with a Forge with the Twilight Council. Eba is building up towards a longer game. We're not going for a 3-base all-in, which means BabyMarine gets away with the command center. He gets away with the ninja base. We have a 4th on the way. The command center is being built as we speak, and Eba might be able to deny that 4th base, but this base getting up and running is massive here, and BabyMarine, his economy is soon to just snowball out of control. His production soon thereafter. Meanwhile, Eba back at home going for his 4th, setting up a charge, catching up with chat. Oh, I see logic in the chat. The logic games. We're going to be scanning here between the bases. The Observer is going to be caught out, so nice catch there from BabyMarine. Is looking to move out. I mean, I say looking to move out. He's looking to establish himself here. I mean, there's no reason to push. We are getting away with a ninja base. We're getting away with a 4th base as well. May as well just settle into a more longer standard game and allow this third to pay for itself, as here comes that Maynard. We do manage to saturate it. Eba still chilling, thinking he's further ahead than he is. We have set upgrades on the way. Charge about to finish. +1 almost done. We have the Temple Archives that should be for Archon production. Potentially Storm as well. We're getting there. Oh, and BabyMarine going for a bit of a triple drop here. Oh, do we scout it? We do! We do spot the drop. Eba is aware. It's a pretty hefty bio army with a handful of water mines. We head towards the 4th. Eba behind us trying to keep up. We are on 3 Colossus. We're out of position. We go for the stim, we go for the dive. Shield battery goes down. Deny the overcharge. Oh, big mine shot as well. Big mine shots on most of these zealots. BabyMarine doesn't quite commit. We have to back up. Eba doesn't lose any workers here at the 4th. But we are spreading ourselves a little bit thin here. So Eba has to be wary. We need a little bit more map vision. We have a pylon for a drop, but we don't have anything here in the center of the map. Again, it doesn't take long at all to move out. And counterattack. Yeah, now the gases are being taken. Drop did return it. We only bled out the winter mines. At least the bio was kept safe and sound. Viking production has commenced. There is a Ghost Academy, but no Ghost production yet. We should be getting there soon. Before that happens, though, Eba, he's had enough. He's pushing. Looking at our army, we're on 3 Colossus. We have the Prism to juggle to reinforce. We have a lot of charge lots as well. The positioning here isn't looking too bad for BabyMarine, but he's only got the 1 tank behind this. First mine shot is baited out. And we're going for the dive, we're going for the tank. Vikings, they do go ham on these Colossus. First Colossus is going to be falling, but the ground army is getting grounded. We do get on top of the tank. I say that the tank will hold, and we shut down the Colossus. One after the other, they go down. BabyMarine does hold. And Eba is in some trouble here. We do have a good amount of reinforcements with those charge lots, but BabyMarine is holding. Eba just mustering up that second wave. How many Vikings do we have? 5. 5 Vikings remaining. Only 1 went down. Oh my god, we can just bully back the Colossus and the Prism. Prism goes down. Eba does have to retreat. Eba pulling back home. 5th base is on the way. BabyMarine keeping up, going for his own 5th at the same time. 3-3 is on the way. We can see Eba now going for a second robot into Disruptor production. That will help against this. The Vikings, they do amazingly against Colossus, against Skytoss, but there's only 1 Colossus left. There's only 1 remaining, so these Vikings are not the best investment here for BabyMarine. Good CC on location is going to be delayed. Eba is pushing out. Again, Eba thinking it's the 4th. Not fully aware. Like, a Zealot run-by would wreak havoc here. Like, it wouldn't take much at all. But again, we just do not know. And BabyMarine has a better economy, has the higher worker count plus mules. BabyMarine is soon to max out. Can Eba overcome this? So do lay the EMP on the Archon. Archon goes down. Mind shots here on the Zealots. Good kiting from BabyMarine. Once again, the Vikings, yeah, not really adding too much. None of it goes off. We get the ghosts. 2 ghosts go down. Big pickoffs. Another Nova will go off, but it will not connect. Up. So we barely do zone BabyMarine back. The Disruptors are left a little bit behind, and can we snipe them? The Stalkers are forced to engage, forced to fight. A lot of Stalkers go down. But it looks like Eba is barely keeping up here with this initial army. But you can see BabyMarine, he's just soon looking to be overwhelming the Protoss. Rallying across the map. It's going to take a little bit for BabyMarine to build it back up. We're getting there. More CCs on the way. And it feels like our production isn't able to keep up with the economy. And there we go. Now we have additional starports on the way that will help. Working towards Liberator production. Colossus has arrived. We're trying to get back into Vikings. How many Disruptors do we have? 5. 5 Disruptors. First Nova goes up. It doesn't quite connect. Second Nova will take down the Widowman at least. The third Nova, we're a little bit trigger happy. We have 1 Nova left. Now Eba knows. Now Eba, he has scouted the base, is aware, going for a massive warp in. And finally, this base is going to be denied. Meanwhile, this Colossus looking a bit exposed here. We're running out of Zealots, running out of the Gateway Army. Ooh, big Nova will connect. The BabyMarine, he will collapse in. The Colossus won't make it out. And these Disruptors, oh god, they're going to be hunted down, one after the other. We get 1. We get 2. There's 3 left. Oh, there's 1 remaining. We got 4 of those Disruptors. Massive pickoffs. But Eba finally did shut down the 5th base. The Ninja base is shut down, but it has already more than paid for itself. And now BabyMarine, he's double expanding. He's still got the larger army. Eba in a rough position. Going into 2 more robos. That's going to be quadruple robo production. We're getting into Immortals and Disruptors. I mean, a heavy Immortal count can do well, but it's going to take some time to really get going. Charge will say collapse on the army. Nova's going to be going off. Can we connect? Not quite. And we come in from behind. Decent connection here on the Ghosts, on the Marauders as well. Finally, some good connections from Eba. Finally, we're able to trade a little bit better against the Terran army. A little bit. Eba getting a sick. Sick Nexus getting up and running. BabyMarine backing up. There's that Liberator production. The problem here is that it does feel like our Terran player with the better economy has been able to just outscale Eba. What is the answer to these libs? Usually it would be Skytoss, Tempest, Carrier. But now we have to rely on Stalker, and we don't really have that many Blink Stalkers. We have 8. And we're relying heavily on a ground army with 4 Immortals on the way. Liberators are going to be kind of the checkmate move for BabyMarine. Coming from behind, we focus on the disruptors. A couple of Novas going to be going off some decent connections. Pretty good. We get some decent connections. We cash in Immortal as well. BabyMarine not quite overextending, able to reinforce. Cleans up most of the army. Catches the Immortal. BabyMarine just establishing these planetaries. Getting up to 6 bases as well. They're trying to engage. A lot of the supply are in medevacs, to be fair, but here we go. We pick off some of the libs. Liberator's going to be going down. They're going to be targeted, but the Stalkers are exposed. No! Oh, the aggressive blink. We punish Eva, and you can see Eva just plummet in supply. That was not the play. Baited into the blink. And now BabyMarine, it looks like he's finally done it. We collapse here. We focus on every single disruptor. Again, that was just an overextension, a misstep there from Eva that's going to cost him this. As now BabyMarine has... Oh, God, no! The Nova! Never mind. I was about to say that BabyMarine should be able to press his advantage and break through, but that was an insane Nova. Eva. He's holding on. He's keeping up. Blinks forward. Gets a live. Gets 2. Gets 3. Very nice target firing here as we force back the army. We don't quite... Oh, we do! We get every single Liberator. Very nicely done. Eva is fighting back. It's not over. Not yet, Pat. I almost wrote him off. Almost. How dare I? As they're pushing through the center, forcing the siege of these libs. Neva's going to be going up. And just zoning away the army. We collapse here on top of those liberations, on top of these liberators. The freedom not helping too much, but that's all, that was a big EMP. That was a big EMP, and it looks like... Yeah, we're running out of units here. Yeah, reinforcements coming in. The army going to be stimming forward. We collapse here on that prism. Stalkers are going down, and Eva, it looks like that was his last hurrah. Committed so hard to this push, losing everything. The entire army goes down. And how many Liberators do we have? We have 10. We have 10 Liberators. Freedom. It's here. It's all over, and there's no stopping all this freedom. But it's too much. Again, Eva played well this game, but didn't get eyes on the ninja base, of course. Did overextend a couple too many times as well. And was never fully ready for this Liberator transition. BabyMarine has a massive bank as well. Can afford some mistakes. Speaking of, a good spread. Good split from BabyMarine. Catch another Immortal. God. Those event diagrams, those circles are insane. The freedom circles, if you will. Up to 11 lives. We do blink past the army, though, and is there enough on the ground? There might not be. As we do blink past all the Liberators, we dive on top of the army, we focus down the reinforcements. Eva fighting his heart out here. I mentioned before, these medevacs are a lot of the supply that BabyMarine has. We're not able to engage into the planetary, but we do clean up the Marines, the Marauders. Eva rotating around, getting onto the high ground, trying to focus on as many of these lives as he can. Oof. Focus on the Disruptor. 2 lives remaining. We break through. We shut down every single Liberator once again. Eva is so tenacious. Are we making the planetary? We are. We're making the planetary right next to the Nexus. BabyMarine is an animal. Oh my god. But Eva, as we focus down all these libs one after the other, it looks like we've done it. Eva, he's done it. Who cares about the ninja base? Who cares about the freedom? We're breaking through. We came to the production. We break through 2 of these CCs. Planetary is about to finish. But these Immortals, they've been going hard against the Marauders. Good EMP. Good EMP on the main army, but it looks like Eva, he's snowballing out of control. He's breaking through. He's finally broken the back here of BabyMarine. As Eba trying to go for the kill, trying to break BabyMarine here and now. The blinks are solid. For the Marauders, they stim forward, they focus down the Immortal, they force back the army once again. We need reinforcements. Meanwhile, back at home, the Planetary was shut down. Oh, the reinforcements were busy with the Planetary. That is why Eba wasn't able to break through. Uh-oh. Now what do we have? We have a Colossus. We have still 6 Liberators being made at a time. Oh my god. Still a very scrappy game. BabyMarine still with the better economy. Still with the larger bank, I should say. As he has been trading more efficiently. We get lib, we do. We get one. Eva's trying to rotate around, trying to find another way in, but he's getting surrounded. And the collapse here by BabyMarine. We get on top of that Colossus. It does go down. Stalkers, they come in for a flank. But these Stalkers are so exposed, so battered, so bruised. Genzalts are required to keep this going. We have another Planetary on the way. Another Planetary coming in. Oh my god, that's so many Liberators. 11 once again. Yeah, we can just A-move in and focus down the Colossus. As Eba's being bullied back, and I've been impressed. I've been very impressed with Eba's tenacity here and his ability to just fight back as hard as he has, despite so much working against him. Well, there's only so long that he can go for. I mean, GG gets called, we do get overwhelmed, and BabyMarine takes game number 1. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. BabyMarine will take a lead in this series, and again, he got away with so much in this game. It was wild what did occur. Despite that, Eba was holding his own, despite being down a base for so long in a PvT, which is unheard of. Was still making a game out of it. Really impressive stuff there. GG, well played. With that, BabyMarine takes game 1, but it's a best of 3. And I'm curious if Eba is going to switch races or commit to the Protoss. Can he? Is he even allowed? Some of the admins will have to speak up in the chat. But yeah, I'm not so certain if the rules would even allow that. Some events, they force you to commit to a race for the entire series. Other events allow you to switch between. Here we go. So, I was almost in the player slot. I'm shaking my head. We're good. The game almost went live with me playing instead. I can't play Protoss, Pappy. What do you want from me? And we have confirmation. It's okay. We're loading in. We are loading in. Game number 2 going to be on Oceanborn. Okay. Let us go. As a reminder as well, I believe the map pool is an extended map pool. We have maps like our ladder maps, Alkyone, Amphion, Ghost River, Oceanborn, Side Delta, but we also incorporate some of the more unorthodox maps out there, like Maganatha, Neo Soul, aka Blackpink, and Jagannath. So I look forward to seeing some of those maps later on down the line. But for now, we're diving into game 2 and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Oceanborn. We have our Red Terran player representing himself, currently teamless, but deserving to be on a team. He's an amazing player. He's leading the series 1-0. It is BabyMarine. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Protoss player representing Platinum Heroes. Down in the series, can he bounce back? It is Eba. Getting proxy raxed. Let's go. We have 2 SCVs on the map. 2 Raxes are on the way. It's going to be 2x, I imagine 2x Reaper here from BabyMarine. We'll see if Eva is able to scout and able to respond. Also, a shout out to Reality in the chat. Reality letting us know that yes, he is allowed to switch races mid-series. So thank you so much for clarifying that, just in case it comes up. Thank you so much. Again, a big shout to Reality. Not just Reality, but there's a team of admins behind this. Let me just double check. We have Reality, we have Logic, we have Shiny, Hyper One, Cuties, and Magnath as well. So thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you so much for organizing and hosting this event. Would not be an event without our organizers. And oh my god, I assumed it was going to be... I apologies. It's going to be 2x Marauder. I assumed it was going to be Reaper, but no, Marauder's going to be on the way instead. The Probe Scout is coming in! Eva, he scouts, he confirms, gets eyes on the Raxes, gets eyes on the Tech Labs, is fully aware of what is happening, and now it's time to prepare. Now, 2x Marauder hits like a truck. That is true. But back at home, if we can get some shield batteries up and running, we can get an overcharge. You can see the first Zelda is going to be applying some pressure early on, and we need to hyperfixate and prioritize our army here to defend. We could also respond with a Robo as our tech of choice. There's the initial shield battery. Zealot, interesting, going across the map to try to apply pressure at the main and ideally force back some of these Marauders. Here we go. Pilot is thrown down, means the Zealot can gain access into the main base as the wall is wide open. Marauders are amassing. We have a couple of boys as well to help buffer, to help tank. The Zealot will slip in. Oh, just in time. Zealot does go in at the same time. We have how many shield batteries? We have one, soon to be two. Shield batteries are on the way. Good target firing so far to Eva. Does focus down one of those Marauders. They take a lot of hits. Ooh, a concussive shell is done, but we are within range and boys are being pulled. So far, so good. We're now up to 2 Stalkers. Behind this, we have a 3rd Stalker on the way. Still just 1 Gateway. We focus down a Marauder. Focus one down, but we bleed out a Stalker. We're down to 1 Stalker remaining. Eva, he was caught out of range of the shield batteries. 7 SCVs go down. And we're pulling the boys. Oh my god. Boys are being pulled. Eva focusing down the shield battery. Looks like it's barely gonna stand. The shield battery out of energy. More probes do arrive. Remember, Eva, he's the headed workers. He can afford to lose some probes. And BabyMarine is completely all in. One way or another, the game is about to end. Either BabyMarine kills Eva or he dies trying. 3rd Stalker just now coming out. Workers are here. Boys have to be pulled. Overcharge is popped. We popped the overcharge. Oh my god, but there's just so much DPS. Yeah, the Marauders, they chunk through 2 of those Stalkers. And how many Marauders are there left? 7! 7 Marauders! And how can they be stopped? Oh, we need more workers. We need more probes. Again, some of these Marauders getting very low. They still do survive. Good shuffling there from BabyMarine. Pulling back some of the weakened Marauders. And we break the natural. Eva, he's down to 5 workers. We do force field. A solid force field. We trade a Stalker for 1 Marauder for 2 Marauders. But it looks like BabyMarine has done it. He has done it. He breaks into the main. GG gets called, and BabyMarine will take this series 2-0. Advancing on to the next round. GG. GG, well played. Again, it was a close defense there. Unfortunately, Eva was not fully prepared for how committed BabyMarine was going to be. It was also really brutal for Eva to bleed out some Stalkers early on. If you remember, the first Stalker went down when we got baited a little bit further out onto the map, out of range of the shield battery, and losing 1 or 2 Stalkers that early on is brutal because you have so little to work with. You need to preserve your units, you need to build up over time, and unfortunately, Eva just could not keep up, could not maintain there. Likewise, BabyMarine snowballed out of control. GG. GG, well played. Oh my god. GG, well played. Congratulations here as BabyMarine will advance on. And let me just quickly message some players and figure out where we're headed. !B in the chat.